some reason it's not showing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I know. It's not, is it showing the same way it used to for
Yeah.
you?
Good morning,
It
everybody.
changed on my side. Good morning. Good morning. A good morning to
Welcome.
you. It is a good morning when we hear that CNN is, it's not dying slowly either. It's dying very fast, isn't it?
Very fast.
Now, how could that possibly, why could that be?
See, I
Joe,
wonder.
what do you think, Joe? Can you give me an example of why?
Uh, Maybe because they keep censoring Republicans and conservatives and putting us down and calling us names that nobody wants to watch their lies. So that might be a big one. They went from 94,000 viewers a day down to 92,000 viewers a day. That's really bad, considering they used to be in the
92,000.
millions per day.
That's nothing. That's not even a percent of New York. I don't.
Yeah,
Bye. Goodbye, bye.
yep. That ain't very many people watching that channel at all anymore.
Hmm. And
Well, it
then
is a
the other
trash channel.
channels will follow. It makes sense, right? And the reason why it's happening, and it's happening that fast, because usually something like that might die off, but it would be a slow, agonizing process. No, it's dying off in like this. And because we know Trump is president.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he has told us that channel is fake news, right?
He tells us everything is fake news.
Yep.
What hasn't he said is that isn't fake news? Except what comes out of his mouth, everything else is fake. It's just,
Right.
but I can't be happier. We're gonna have ESPN, um, MSNBC, and all the other ones following them, just slowly deteriorating into the cable obsolete system.
Yep. Say goodbye channels.
Jesus, I'm still friends with people in elementary school, and luckily some of them are that I know of are Trump fans. That's that's really nice to know because it is Brooklyn, right? I can't believe how many people that I know in Brooklyn are pro, have always been. They didn't need the lesson. They didn't need the Biden lesson. They knew the first 4 years to get Trump into office. I'd say good 85% of my friends from home.
Trump did a lot of good stuff for New York.
There's some good people out there, except for me. I'm bad or crazy. Good morning, brother Joey. Good morning, sister Connie and Nancy, brother Reb. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know sometimes you guys just pop in. It's
Yeah.
so funny in our mega uh funk group. We got a ton of people, but I'd say I thought more of them were into the conspiracies, but I'd say it's 50-50.
Mhm.
But they're in there and they don't know what to say to me. Like they love me because we're all friends, right? But they don't know how to answer it. Um, it's because especially when you're a bit older, our Gen X, I told my friend, I told Ela, our generation, Gen X, are the cures. We're not only the students, but we're the teachers. That's Gen X. The boomers, it's too late. I mean, for most boomers, not all, but God, we got so many boomers that just know what the hell's going on. And I used to think it was rare to find them that are into the conspiracies, but then we have Bill Burns, who hasn't been around in a while. I hope you're okay, Bill. You got Bill Black. Um, who else? There's people in our group that are way older that really believe in the conspiracies. But the thing is, they're not conspiracies anymore, are there? What the hell is happening? If you can explain it, go right ahead. Not
All the
conspiracy.
conspiracies are coming true.
Well, in its own way.
Mhm.
It's easy for me to say it in a sentence or two, but it's a much more complicated plan. So it comes out in its own little way. Like I've been saying, Trump has been president the last 4 years. Nobody has proved me wrong. What I mean, why was the military just sitting, twiddling their fingers? It just a certain it doesn't make sense, Joe. If it doesn't make sense, my friend,
Probably not true.
something not right. Let's see. What else was speaking of great, great conspiracies, how about these drones? What did we find out?
Ah, well, one explanation is that they're actually flying uh to the base, the military prison in the middle of Fort Dix to drop off contraband and drugs. They said that there's been 11 people this past year that have been busted trying to fly drones over the base. And
So
that's their excuse for all the drones coming in off of the ocean.
Fort Dix, okay, Fort Dix, I believe, is on the southern. It's closer to my mother-in-law's. And then
It borders the
why
three
would they have
bases.
started over Bedminster, which is
You
northern
know,
Jersey?
exactly.
Okay, now Fort Dix is on Lakehurst, right? There's a military base, there's a naval base, there's
Like
a weapon base in there or something, right?
weapons depot.
Weapons depot. I knew I was saying the wrong word. And then we find out there's a prison in there.
Right.
I would
You guys
have
are
to say
lying.
that might be one of the toughest prisons that I never knew about, probably in the world. I bet it's surrounded. You've been to Fort Dix, haven't you? Is it surrounded? It's Lakehurst. Is it surrounded by
Yeah.
water?
I have no idea. I was there, but I don't even know. I was basic training for me. I wasn't allowed to go nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Because I find it very interesting. But you see, I also think there's something it's quite different happening. I still can't get over the look that Trump gave when he got the question and he looked down and looked up and then answered. And he didn't say Joe Biden, the president, knows what's going on. He said the president knows what's going on.
He did say that.
I know. That's why
You're right.
that's why I've been making a big stink out of it for the last few days.
Mhm.
Because he is president.
Well, Joe Biden sure as the fuck ain't.
Um, how far are you anyhow?
I'm in the lane to turn left. So does anybody got anything they would like me to say to the FBI?
I don't even know if any, oh, there's a couple people. So who goes to these prisons? Right. Right. So good question, Mama, because I'm thinking it's
Why
a
they need
federal
drugs?
prison, so it has to be a federal crime or
Right,
higher.
right.
Are they catching the last of the little guys? But why would the drones be there? Hey, it's very possible that we got someone. I told you that one of the biggest drones companies come from China, France, and I think Germany. And there may be another country there. But it's mostly out of China. but they're all four together. So this is the biggest drone company. So what if we have somebody from China or one of these places? It's not Iran, guys. I don't think so. And it makes no sense to be. We keep giving them money. How could they afford this shit? So if we do have somebody there, maybe they're checking up on them. Something like that. But I don't, and the fact that our military didn't shoot it down, it's not disturbing to me anymore because they know what the hell they're doing.
Yep.
Mama Helen, you got something for Joe to say this morning? Since you always have such a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yesterday was a good one.
Yeah, it
And they
was.
didn't hear
I
that
made only
yesterday.
a little short of it,
Yeah.
but it was a Christmas short. It's cute. Guys decorating a Charlie Brown Christmas tree outside. It's cute. I like that stuff. Oh, here's one news network. I thought I belonged to you.
We make a snowman out of tumbleweeds.
You've told me about that before. Didn't they do that on the highway or something?
Yeah, on the highway. It's on the other. Yeah, it's coming back this way on the other side of this interchange that I'm at right now. Matter of fact.
My friend Anne moved back north and she's like, "Yay, snow!" She's been all over. I think she even worked in France. That girl travels. Oh, I love people like that. I envy them. I would have traveled a lot more had my anxiety didn't hit me in my late 20s. Very nasty. But that's because I was awake. Anxiety is part of the awakening. Do not think it's not. You're having a panic attack or anything like that. It's part of the awakening. And it hurts hurts like hell. It hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel like your heart is going to jump out of your chest. Um, but anxiety is the fear of fear. That is like the best definition I ever had of it. Anxiety is the fear of fear. And who was it that said there's nothing to fear but fear itself?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you put it in our heads, Franklin, I think it was Franklin, Theodore, or was it? Yeah, Franklin Roosevelt. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Teddy. Yeah, it was Franklin. Okay. I'm still really tired, guys. I haven't been getting enough sleep, and I know it's part of the awakening too. I am not nervous. I did have anxiety last week pretty bad, and that very rarely happens anymore. Um, so I do tell people out there that are going through it, I'm trying to tell you how to do it. Ice on the pulse is always good. It slows the heart. That's what ice on the pulse does. I should be exact, right? Then the best thing to do. Are you close, Joe?
Yeah, I'm heading north now, but there's just a lot of traffic, but I am
Okay.
heading north now.
So some of the better things to do are get your senses going. I like to walk and then I'll drink water. Sometimes that's difficult, but in general, like I figured out certain ways to help myself snap out of it. But because it's a chemical reaction, guys. It's not, it's they fucked us. They fucked us. Anxiety is not a mental disorder. Depression is not a mental disorder. It's what they give us. All right. Because there's no way my neurons decided to just detach themselves and give me fucking anxiety for half my life. It doesn't make sense, right? What you do, you find something to smell, taste, touch, look at bright colors. These are, use your senses. Um, I tend to not like anything on, but my husband would sing songs that I would sing to the animals. He would he wouldn't remember how they all went. But yeah, I sing to my animals too. I just sing. I don't know why. I'm a horrible singer. Not horrible, but not good by any means. But that's and it clicks. It clicks. God, he used to get me over the bridges and tunnels singing my kitten songs. We're good?
Got
Are
that
we getting
yet?
there? Let me see if Helen sent anything. Shoot, did I lose? What are you up to now, fuckers? What are you fuckers up to now? To the FBI.
What fuckery are you up to now? Crooked motherfuckers. What do you think? I like it.
That's up to you. I would say something like Trump's gonna squeeze your lemons. Lemonade, right?
That's a good
Lemonade.
one
Remember
too.
that bowl of cherries and lemonade, that kind of thing. It's like not not saying any, small-breasted lady.
Mm. You got 3 or 4 more buildings.
Okay.
You know, in front of me.
You do.
Okay. What do I say? What am I saying?
Squeeze the lemons. Trump's
Trump's
gonna
getting
squeeze.
ready to squeeze your lemons, motherfuckers. Yeah,
Gonna make lemon juice out of you.
exactly.
I know it's been a thing, the motherfuckers, but I honestly, unless I'm, unless I'm being funny about it, I don't like that terminology. It's not my favorite. And I think it's about time we change, Joe. Change it up a bit, maybe. Not that, I mean, I'm surprised it lasted this long with me. I change stuff like I can't have the same things all the time. I can't. Like even the building, my house and stuff. I'll change everything. I'll change my garden. I don't know. I get bored very easily. Maybe that's why I gotta figure out the conspiracies, sit there and just be like, hmm, what's going on in the world today? Yeah, what's happening with Trudeau? We're getting, did Trump get rid of Trudeau or something? Do you know about that?
Nope. Trudeau's having a problem in Canada by himself. His policies, which are left-leaning policies, hardcore left-leaning policies, are failing the people in Canada, just like they are here. So they're trying to dump him. He's talking about resigning when he's actually up for re-election. I think
That
in a
was it.
year.
Talking about resigning. People, he's
Yeah,
dead.
he is talking about resigning because he's failing. He's failed. He is a failed leader, just like all the left-leaning leaders
Because
are.
because who is he?
Because he's Castro's son.
That's right. It's
He's
true, people.
left-leaning.
He is Fidel Castro's son. They hid it from you. How hard is that?
Yeah,
They
he
have
is.
people working in every field. They were covered.
Yep.
It's
This
not
this
that
is how
difficult.
they're trying to fool us. They put that piece of shit leader's son in charge of another country, a country that is Western. And Fidel Castro was never Western. He hated the West. He hated America.
That was always meant to happen. They must have planned that years and years before,
Must have had
when
to
the
have.
when he was born or something,
Yep, I believe that.
There's not, honestly, something odd is happening because Canada is also changing. The only thing I can remember offhand, I mean, there's a few things going on, but one of the things I find strange is the postal office. I think they're having strikes. I'm not sure why. I didn't read up on why, but there's something to that. See, the Fed office, I mean, post office is federal. It has a lot of control. Even the drivers, I've said this before, driver's ed test back in the day, which do you let go first? The police, the ambulance, the post office, or the EMTs or whatever, or the firemen. And the correct answer is the post office because they're the only ones that are federal. That's how important mail is. But I think mail was more important to them. But now everything's electronic. Stop cutting down trees. See, this is what the boomers have.
Exactly.
Boomers have to know how to do everything online by now. You're saving trees. I can't even imagine how many from tissue paper, toilet paper, to sanitary napkins, to towels, whatever. Paper goods. It's all freaking old, beautiful trees. Let's kill a rainforest. We used to make fun of them, but it's not untrue. Okay. They say cows fart. We'll have cows around trees then. Wouldn't that just like, right? Knock it out? Wouldn't it even
Yep.
out? This is not have cows around trees as if I believe the narrative. I don't. But this is how stupid they are. Inbred mother. See, I don't want to say that word. I'm not a fan of that word. But I still want to be able to make fun of the FBI as best we can. We'll figure it out. We shall see, my friends. Wow, Facebook has really slow days some days. Sometimes I like see absolutely nothing from them new for days, and
Oh,
then they pick up. So is that it? Did we speak our minds
we
today?
have spoken our mind, and
Did
I
we
am
speak in the
arriving at my
Deutsch?
work. Huh?
Raust, raust,
Yep. Have
raust.
arrived at my job.
Speak in the Deutsch, I said. I don't, it's also
Joe's
another
parking up front today.
You're gonna show us some cars. Are you selling? Oh,
Those are my used cars.
really?
Yeah,
Damn, I like that red
those are
one.
my used
Of course, I
cars.
like red.
Yeah. That's a Mercedes Benz right there. I've been trying to sell that car. That
How much
car
is
is
it?
nice. I think we're asking 39, and it's got like 1,000 miles on it, just over 1,000.
Get real. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Well, see, people come, they buy cars and they don't like it because it's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable ride. The Mercedes Benz is not a comfortable ride. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The
Cars?
best ride is the Lincoln. It's better
Yeah,
than the
the Lincoln.
Cadillac
I do like
because we
Lincoln.
trade Cadillacs too. I've been in all the Cadillacs. I've been in all the cars, and the Volvo is a nice ride, but it's not as nice as the Lincoln. I don't care what anybody says. The
You
Lincoln
don't care what
Aviator.
anybody says. You better because you're selling the cars to them. That's a joke. Never mind. What's wrong with most cars is they're made for a certain size person, and that person could be either really small or really big, and it's disturbing. Like I'll be sitting back and the headpiece is all the way up here.
Don't have a
Even if you
48
put
inch
it down,
monitor.
it's still
Hey
freaking up
guys, I
here.
got a split. Yeah, yeah.
Why do you bother
When they're
telling
all at
me?
one price,
Just say
they'll be
goodbye.
one price 2025. So say, everybody, gotta go. Peace out.
Okay. I'm not going to stay on, but we will have an open chat maybe tonight. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my internet. That's another thing. Internet has been awful. Things have been changing. Water, they're doing something to the water already. Um, how do I know? Because I've been in 3 states in the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago. And it happens in all the states. The water pressure is a little odd. Now, some people might not notice it. You might have Helen, for example, has bubbles. What's behind me, strange enough, bubbles in her water. Um, when you turn it on, it's kind of like well, that's air. How do I know? Because I used to do this stuff, right? I used to be the super of a building, couple of buildings. So there's air in the pipes. That's a sound of air in the pipes. But it does work. But I'm wondering what they're doing. And I can't, I mean, this, it can't, I come home after a day or two, my microwave blows out. Shit happens, whatever. John goes to visit his mother last weekend, right? And the same thing, her microwave blew out. I had been saying for a long time that they're going to switch to USB. I think that's just a sign for me, guys. I told you coincidences in my life. It's just nonstop. You think I'm making it up? We had to buy her a new microwave, and I think you guys knew I had to wait for an installation on mine. They made us wait 2 weeks. What the fuck is wrong with people? 2 weeks without a microwave. I would have done it myself at that point had I known, but whatever, it got done. Um, and for Christmas, I'm getting a new fridge. Yay! Even though we're selling this place, who cares? We'll be here for another 6 months, a year, probably, till we figure out what we're doing. And I might as well have a new fridge, and then we're gonna sell the place, and they'll just put the extra 500 onto it, whatever it may be. Um, well, it's gonna be more than 500, I'm sure. So I'm not sure what's happening, but I have been saying that there's going to be a transfer of electronics from to USB to probably cable fibers. What are they called? Fiber optics, which is incredible. It's incredible what they're doing now. I mean, you cut one of those fiber optic cables and it looks like there's um thousands, thousands in like a 2 foot thing. Yeah, maybe 2 foot. You got one circle, another circle, and you got all the little ones. What the hell? So, and then of course, solar is not totally 100% yet, but I can imagine how much money would we save with solar for certain things. And people do it all the time, and they're paying nothing for energy, you know. So we'll see. I think there is things changing. Already is what I mean. Aside from people listening to Trump already, right? That's been happening. So anyhow, guys, have a wonderful morning, and hopefully we'll see. Maybe we'll be on tomorrow morning, but I doubt tonight, but definitely Saturday. Okay. Love you guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon.